it's nice to stop for a second and have a little bit of a lesson. We're going to learn a little bit about herbs and then, more importantly, how to preserve them.
Very true.
There's so many different things that you can do with them so that they last long.
And you know, I'm at the point now we're growing our own.
Yes.
And when you put that extra effort into growing them and then you go out to the garden and they kind of explode and you're like, oh no, like, what do we do now? And it's just such a waste if you don't actually utilize them.
Yes.
So today we've got some lessons on how to get through that and what you should do with different ones.
Okay.
I just share a little story. My first kitchen job, the chef would always ask me to go back and get fresh herbs out of the fridge. And I knew like the basics, like the thyme, the parsley, that kind of stuff, but then he'd ask me for like lavender or like oregano, and I'd be like, oh my God, I wouldn't know, and I'd have to hide in the fridge and then change something. Another chef would come in and I'd be like, which one is this? Because you took the wrong herb back. Ooh,
you're in trouble.
Everybody in trouble. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with a basic oil. I think everyone's done this. You just go buy yourself a cheapo bottle. You throw some chilies, some garlic, some peppercorns. This is lemon thyme, so this is kind of cool. And what I like about this, I mean, it grows really crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it's almost like trying to put like a ship into a bottle. So you can like, you know, you kind of get it in there like this. It is a good job for the kids. A better job is having the kids pick it, and then when you push it down, it kind of whoop, it explodes, right?
Yes.
And then you just top it up with your favorite olive oil, and it's there for you for like vinaigrettes, for salads, or something like that. It just gives you some extra flavor.
Well, and you
Very good idea.
If you use this down to halfway, then top it back up again. You can keep doing that, right? That's the thing
what
that
I
people,
would do.
people always forget. They always go to the bottom, and you can't. But if you go halfway and keep mixing, and you keep using it,
Yeah.
And then probably the flavor just gets better and better and better, right?
And then if you really like somebody, or if you don't like somebody, it's a great gift.
Yes, it is.
Right? Because it's cheap, number one, and
It's good for both.
It's kind of cool. Okay, so moving on. Mint grows like madness in the garden. It really does. It takes over everything, so be careful when you're growing it. But this is kind of a cool idea. So you just take some mint leaves like this, right? And you roll them up. Right? Get a silicone ice cube tray, throw them in there, and then just top it up with water. Now, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but mojitos are pretty delicious, right? And now in the winter season, you've got like ice cubes with mint for kind of mojito. Maybe you just want to do lemonade. Maybe you just want to drink water with cucumber and mint.
That's right.
It's pretty fancy. You take the regular water, somebody comes over like, wow, it's fancy over here.
It's very fancy.
It's very fancy.
Infused water. That would be very fancy. I like that.
There we go.
Okay.
So this is kind of a cool one. I've got some kosher salt here, rosemary and thyme. Just throw in the rosemary whole.
Rosemary and thyme.
Rosemary and thyme?
I think it's a song.
We can make one after that.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's channeling the Garfunkels.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, they knew what was up, right? And then you just like shake the salt up, but all of a sudden you've got this like really cool kosher salt that's infused with the rosemary and the thyme. And then if you're doing like a roast beef or something, and I would like pick it, you know, get the kids to pick it, especially the thyme because that's kind of difficult.
Yes.
I don't know. And
that takes time.
away you go. You throw it in there and it's infused, but you'll find that you're using it all year long. And then this jar actually had a cool little message on the front, like you could put like something really nice or something like not so nice.
Nice, like do not touch.
Do not touch my salt. Don't be touching my rosemary salt.
What a sweet message. That'd make a nice little gift.
Now, you think that's good for savory, but it can also go sweet. I mean, you could actually get some raw sugar, put some rosemary, some lemon thyme in there, do the same thing, and all of a sudden, if you're making like a dark chocolate cake, olive oil cake, little rosemary in there, just with the little sugar, right? And everyone's like, oh, what happened there? I'm like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool.
Yeah, just
so your little secret. So, you know, tape that up, don't want to touch it, hide it away. Away we go.
Okay.
Plain vinegar.
Yes.
White wine vinegar. Get some tarragon. Throw it down there. Now, tarragon vinegar is kind of perfect for Eggs Benedict. Right? So, you know, tarragon's that one thing all year long. You really kind of don't have it. It's a little short season. Now, all of a sudden, boom, you've got no excuse not to make your loved ones Eggs Benedict every single weekend.
There you go.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to need your help on this last one.
That'd be the first bottle that breaks. I don't want to make that.
But we do.
So we're going to do an herb butter. Now, compound butters are like throughout the kitchen, all over the place. You can do all kinds of different stuff. This one's going to be really simple. We're just going to take all the chopped herbs, chuck them in there, right?
Okay.
Like that. Give me some salt and pepper, please, Massimo.
What a great idea to make this yourself, though, because you go and buy herb butter, and usually you only need a little bit of it, and then you've got that pack sitting in your fridge for, I don't know, 5 to 6 years.
You can buy herb butter?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
What are we doing buy here. You can just go buy it. You can buy tarragon vinegar too.
No,
Well,
you're gonna make your own.
goes
buy it all.
that goes to show. I mean,
But what's the
deflated.
point in buying it when you can do it?
You can make your own,
You
right?
can make your own.
And then put some salt and pepper in there. In the restaurant, we have this one garlic butter, and it has like 18 ingredients, and we put that in the pastas at the end.
18 ingredients.
So there's just like there's a bit more consistency with the flavor. So if one cook is off, the next cook can kind of make the pasta very
that's
similar, right?
That's
So we only
smart.
had like 5. We put some roast garlic in there, some salt, some like 5 or 6 different herbs. Now we're
Okay.
gonna put it down in the saran wrap. Now there is a little secret. Jason's kind of got it going on. Keep going, mate. You're doing
Yeah,
great.
he's
he's
automatically
all on
doing
top
it
of this.
without even
screw up now.
instruction.
You're going to
doing
be
it well.
responsible if this thing doesn't turn out. Whose water was this?
Well, not mine.
My hands are clean. My hands are clean. I don't worry about that. What you need to do is just water down the saran wrap because saran wrap has an ability to stick to itself. So you just put a
Right.
little bit of water down there. You ready?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wrap this up. It's very important when you're tucking this in to kind of just use your hand and tuck it back because if it goes inside, when you're unwrapping it, it really becomes a pain, especially during your service. Correct, gentlemen?
Oh, it's ugly, yeah.
Yeah, it's way ugly. So then we take the ends, all right?
Here we go.
And here we go.
Roll it.
So you're
Roll
making
it.
an herb butter
We're
sausage.
making an herb butter sausage.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
You forgot to put the casing on it.
And then you can put that in your freezer and you can pull it out if you're doing dinner parties. You can just kind of cut it in discs like this and you can have it for your bread. Or like I said, if you're making pasta at home, you can throw it in your pasta.
Yes.
Any other
100%,
suggestions for it, Massimo?
Show
Yeah,
me
no,
the
I mean, that
discs,
fish,
but
if
look
you're
at how
cooking
good
fish.
that looks.
You're cooking fish, you can put
Yeah.
that in, right?
Fancy.
Yeah.
See?
And also here, you scooped it out and put it into a beautiful little dish.
Little dish, put some
That's
kosher
very
salt on
nice.
top.
Oh, baby, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Give me a
Gorgeous.
baguette.
Take
I need a
care.
baguette.
All these ways.
I need a baguette.
Yeah, we need some bread.
Now.
All these ways of preserving your herbs so you have them all the time.